As I once again sit in the luxury surroundings of my isolated office, I thought I would just throw down on film a few pointers in regards to the 3-month mortgage holiday and various questions that have been thrown at me in respect of this. The 3-month mortgage holiday is again support from the government provided by the lenders, the banks, the building societies with regards to Covid-19. The 3-month mortgage holiday is the opportunity for people to pause their mortgage payments for the next 3 months whilst they may be going through financial difficulties or cash flow issues, whether personally or within their business. It will enable them to keep more money within their own bank accounts, business accounts, whichever works better for them. The 3-month mortgage holiday is available to anyone that has a mortgage. It doesn't have to be someone that has coronavirus, is primarily affected by it in their family. It is available to anyone that wishes to take up the offer due to Covid-19. One of the keys to this is that you're not already in arrears with your mortgage or under an agreement with your mortgage provider. If you are, it doesn't mean you are cut out of the loop, so to speak, but you would have to make contact with your bank or building society and discuss the options available to you due to the break in the 3-month cycle. One of the most common questions I get is from clients asking if they can pause their buy-to-let mortgage. It does apply to buy-to-let mortgages as well. You're expected to pass any benefits you receive onto your tenant, hence why buy-to-let mortgages are included within the 3-month holiday. But there's no legal obligation for you to do so if you don't want to. It's totally up to you. Another big question that comes up with the mortgage holiday is, will this affect my credit rating? The answer to that is no. The major credit reference agencies, Equifax and so forth, have agreed to a credit freeze whereby anyone taking the mortgage holiday will have their credit rating frozen as it was at the start of the mortgage holiday for the 3-month period. What happens if that mortgage holiday continues after that is unknown, but the answer to the credit reference and the rating is that it will not affect your rating, so do not panic in that respect. What will happen with the mortgages is that the interest will continue to accrue, and thus it is likely that either the term of the mortgage or the monthly payments after the mortgage holiday finishes will increase. You need therefore to be careful that you are comfortable with how you're going to exit the mortgage holiday before you enter into it. My key bit of advice is that if you don't need to take the mortgage holiday, there is no point in taking it for the sake of it. If you can continue to make your mortgage payments and it doesn't impact on your cash flow too severely, then I would continue to do so. I would prioritise other areas or avenues in which you can save money and try and make that monthly mortgage payment. But for those that are really impacted quite severely by Covid-19, then the mortgage holiday provides you with an opportunity to keep, like I say, money within your bank and your own family. When this initially hit, the banks, the building societies, the lenders were overridden with the amount of phone calls and contacts. So to make it really easy for you, the majority of lenders have now created an online platform for you to be able to make the application. You need your standard information plus your mortgage account number and the bank account that you make the payment from, but it is a very simple process. I worked through it with a client as a test last week. So for Santander example, it was a buy-to-let mortgage. We processed it through very quickly online, filled a form in within about 20 seconds, something like that, emailed it off. It came back saying that they would contact you within 3 to 5 days, and there was a text message to confirm receipt initially, and then 3 days later there was a text message to the client confirming that the mortgage holiday had been granted and nothing further was needed. So all in all, a very straightforward process and very painless. Another big saver for the consumer is that the FCA, Financial Conduct Authority, have agreed that no fees can be added to the mortgage, and thus it means that the lenders can't charge you an arrangement fee or anything, an administration fee, and add this to your mortgage. The only impact on the mortgage, as I said earlier, is to do with the interest and the period in which the mortgage will run. Finally, the big bit of advice is you must contact the lender. Don't cancel your mortgage direct debit, because that could have an effect on the whole arrangement with the bank or building society. So keep the direct debit in place, contact the lender online primarily if you can't get through, or you need to actually talk about your circumstances by the telephone. I appreciate you may have to queue and wait for this. I appreciate again that people have quite a bit of spare time at the moment, but you still don't want to be sat on the phone for an hour trying to get through or something on those lines. In summary, the mortgage holiday pauses your mortgage payments for 3 months. It's available for buy-to-let mortgages. It shouldn't affect your credit rating. It will enable you to keep money within your own bank account business. There's no additional fees per the FCA. It will increase potentially the payments when you come out of it in 3 months' time. And the key message is, if you don't need to pause your mortgage, then don't. But if you need that money, then the opportunity and the option is available to you. If you do have any queries or questions regards this or any other matters for Covid-19 or just general accountancy tax, give us a shout. If not, I hope everyone stays safe and well in the short term, and hopefully we'll be through this in the not too distant future.